to our relationship. She was fighting back that I was being needy after my mom's demise. She said that earlier I used to visit my mom twice a week so Celia's absence didn't bother me so much. She is wrong. I used to visit my mother on weekends and on those when Celia had work. On her off days, I always ensured to return home on time to spend time with her. Previously, she used to fight that I was a mama's boy and now she was saying that I was needy. While all these were still going on, I saw her with my stepdad, and that added to my fury. A few weeks later, it was Thanksgiving, yes, I'm talking about the last Thanksgiving which just went, and she insisted that we invite Andrew. I was surprised at her direct suggestion. She said Andrew was living alone and had no one, so as an extended family we should invite him. I told her that she never invited them when my mom was alive and she was like yeah because they had each other to celebrate the evening and now that poor old man was alone. Ultimately, I gave in. I actually wanted to see how they behaved in front of me. I won't say they were normal because now that I know the truth. But they didn't do anything which would have caused suspicion if I didn't know the truth. I was silent for most of the time. I was never fond of him and my suspicions about him made me resent his presence. I felt he also understood that I did not like it. Overall it was an awkward dinner with both of us eating silently and Celia trying to break the silence with some stupid topic only to get a fake smile from both of us. It was getting very difficult for me to live with a heavy heart so I decided to chalk a plan. I thought of checking her phone but that didn't work because her phone was locked and I didn't want to get into the details of asking for the password and all because she would get alert. So I came up with another plan. I told Celia that I would be going out of town for a couple of days for work purposes. On the supposed day, I left home early and went to my office normally. But before that, I had planted a GPS device in Celia's car, and I was tracking it remotely. Just before the afternoon, she drove to Andrew's place. I wanted to catch her red-handed but I was worried that what if I showed up and they were just sitting and chatting. It would be like making a fool of myself. So, I asked my friend, Keith, for help. I told him about my suspicions and requested him to visit Andrew. It was a very safe plan. I told him to record them if he found them doing anything outrageous. The house lock was password protected and I was just hoping that Andrew didn't change the PIN. Keith was worried that Andrew might suspect him of sneaking into the house. I told him to just say that the front door was open and he was there just to check on him. The main door didn't open in the living area. There was a small passage that led to the living room so there was no one that would suspect him of unlocking the door. After a lot of convincing, he agreed. He went inside but couldn't find them in the hallway. He then peeped inside the bedroom with his phone camera switched on. He had kept the phone in his shirt pocket with a camera popping out so that they didn't suspect him. He saw that the two were without clothes cuddling each other. He then cried sorry and left the house before any of them realized. Andrew followed him outside asking him what he was doing there. Keith said that he was just there to check on him but it's okay, he would come later. He sat inside his car and drove off before any confrontation with Andrew or Celia. But I tell you my friend is so stupid. Instead of opening the back camera, his front camera was open the whole time and nothing got recorded except Andrew and Celia yelling at Keith's sudden appearance. Anyway, I got the confirmation that I'm giving time